Okay, so we're going to make a nice straightforward pork stew. Okay, we've got pork shoulder, took the skin off, we have chopped it into nice chunks, pan's nice and hot, we're going to season that, plenty of salt, pepper all over, season it as well when it goes in the pan, don't be worried about too much salt. Okay, it's going to be all distributed when we've got all the vegetables in there and all the herbs. Okay, nice bit of red wine, and there's going to be a bit of stock in here as well. Alright, so place these around evenly. Put quite a bit of oil in. I want to get a really good colour on this. Okay, so create a nice sauce to go with it. You have to tell the pan's hot enough because it's sizzling. You always want it to sizzle as soon as you put the meat in. If it's quiet when it's not going in, if it's not singing, okay, and you don't put it in, you take it out, you wait till it gets hot, and then you put it back in again. Okay, so there's just enough room there for them all to fit in nice and snug. I'm going to leave them alone now, and I'm going to get a nice bit of colour in them. Okay, so pork has been nicely browned on all sides. We are going to take this out now. I'm not going to deglaze the pan just yet. I'm going to wait until I've added all of my vegetables. So I want the vegetables to soak up some of this pork fat as it's cooking. When you add the wine now, it won't have that effect. It'll take all that stuff off the bottom of the pan. So I'm going to take it out, put it onto a plate, get that to the side, and next I'm going to put in my onions. Bottom of this pan now, some lovely juices. All the onions are going to take up those juices. Okay, very good. Turn the heat down a little bit. See if it starts to spit at you. In the onions go. Next we'll put in the leeks once they've gone down a little bit. And then we'll add carrots, and we're going to add some potatoes as well. Okay, we're also going to a bit of thyme and some garlic, but I'm going to put them in slightly different in order to overpower it with herbs. They go to the side. Okay, so we've added the leeks. Leeks I've left quite whole. Okay, so they're quite big and chunky still, nice and round. The reason I've done that is I don't want to cut them into squares, because then at the end of it, it'll all go to mush, so nice chunky pieces. So now what I'm going to do is going to add the pork back in. All of those juices still. Okay, waste nothing. And now we're going to add the wine. So temperature up nice and high. Nice bit of heat going on here. Okay, and now we're going to add the red wine. So you've got half a glass. You can guess where the rest of it went. And we're going to just cook that right down. It's almost syrupy. Leave that alone for a bit. I'm going to add in some garlic. I've just cut it in half. I don't want lots of pieces in there. I don't want chunks in there. Just going to leave it in like this. Okay, and I'm going to take it out later on. So 2 of those can go in. And we're also going to add all our potatoes and carrots. So in here we've just got carrots cut in half and sliced, and we've got potatoes that have been cut into a dozen little pieces. Going to stay nice and chunky all the way through. And we're going to fill this with stock in a moment. Give it a little jiggle. Make sure it's all in there. Got the red wine, keep cooking down nicely. Good, lovely. And we're also going to show you how to make a cool little bouquet garni. Okay, or a bunch of herbs tied together in a muslin cloth, normally said. Okay, but I'm going to show you a cool little chef way of doing that. Okay, so it's nice to get a good flavour of thyme in stews, but it can be a pain having to take off all the leaves or to chop up, and you get woody pieces like this. Okay, it's hard to chop them down and pick off all the leaves. It can take a very, very long time, and you don't really get that flavour out of it. Okay, the other thing you can do is just plonk it in as it is, and then at the end of the cooking, you've either got to chomp on a nice little twig, or you've got to fish out all the little branches and make sure they're all out there. So we've already had some leeks. I've saved some bits of leeks, and what I'm going to do is we're going to put those between the 2 bits of leeks. All right. Okay, make sure that's nice in there. Nice little bundle that'll stay in there. And then what we're going to do, okay, this is my little chef's trick. Okay, so we're going to seal the package. All right, just going to get a nice bit of cling film. Okay, take it off there. Okay, and we're going to make a little bit of string with this. You can use string, but I never have string, so cling film it is. Pull it nice and tight. Wrap it together. Hold that there, tie it around. Make sure it's all tightly packaged together. Do a couple of little knots, and there we go. And that's just going to go into the stew. Okay, you won't have twigs floating around, and you can just take it out at the end. That's my little bouquet garni. All right, there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to add the chicken stock. Okay, we just used stock pots, boiling water. All right, I'm going to only add a little bit of seasoning to this now because that is a little bit salty. All right, I do like the stock pots, but they are a little bit salty. So that's going to go in next. That's been on for a little while already now, so the vegetables have started to already cook down a little bit. Lovely smell coming from it. Okay, bubbling away very nicely. All we're going to do is pour this all the way over the top, cover it. It needs to add a little bit more water, a little bit of water. Okay, and save it just enough. Okay, and the lid's going to go on top of that, and then we're going to let that simmer for a good few hours. Keep an eye on it every half an hour or so. Give it a little stir. Okay, so just a little bit of seasoning, not too much. Like I say, stock pots are quite strong. Okay, put your black pepper on there. Pork, black pepper, lovely little marriage. I'm just going to leave that be. Okay, so this has been stewing very nicely now for a good few hours. Pork is very, 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 very tender. Juices are looking good. Just going to take a bowl out of the oven. Don't want to eat from a cold bowl. I'll get a little bit warm. Plus it also means I use the bowl rather than the plate because then it'll catch all the juices. Won't be missing out the juices. Just going to give it a last little taste to make sure it's seasoned alright. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to get rid of some of the bits and bobs now. So that goes our bouquet garnish. That was in there for a good few hours. And we can get rid of the garlic. This all can come out now. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start off by putting on nice, another big piece of garlic there, forgot that one. I'm going to put in a bowl, nice big portion of veggies first. Got all the veggies on the bottom. There's all the potatoes, carrots, leeks, going really lovely and soft. Make a nice base with that, get plenty in there. Get a bit of everything. Leeks are hiding away a little bit. But they've kept the shape though. Got nice big pieces of leek, not little bits scattered everywhere. Okay, and a few more on the top. Everything's lovely and soft. Not going to mush though. Okay, and then we are going to get a nice big piece of pork like that. It's kept a lovely shape, so it's not all mushed in with all the vegetables. It's actually you've got a nice, almost like a steak to put on top. Okay, so there's one there. Let's get one nice size one here. Another little bit there. Excellent, and then we need some extra juices there, so let's get a decent spoon for this. Okay. I'm just going to pour some extra juice on top. A little bit more. Look at the colours in a minute, it's like a nice gravy to go around everywhere. And pièce de résistance, I'm going to add on some crackling. Put on a nice good piece of the crackling there. Voila! Happy days. You knife and fork.